Shaanxi, China, relentless floodwaters have torn through the province, swelling rivers far beyond their banks and sweeping away critical infrastructure. What began as a gradual rise turned into a violent surge that reshaped towns, villages, and farmland alike. Along the Beiluo River, the water moved with a force that left little standing. Bridges crumbled into the torrent, leaving neighborhoods stranded. Streets that once carried buses and bicycles became fast-moving channels of brown water, swallowing storefronts and homes in minutes. In dense urban districts, asphalt split and buckled under the strain. Traffic lights dangled uselessly above submerged intersections. Drainage systems were overwhelmed, pushing water back up through manholes and into buildings. Rural areas fared no better, with narrow roads turning to impassable streams lined with debris. Electricity failed in multiple regions after power lines collapsed into the flood. Entire grids went offline, plunging communities into darkness. Phone networks faltered, cutting residents off from emergency updates and from relatives trying to check on them. For many, the only sound at night was the rush of water. Emergency crews raced in but found their progress slowed by washed-out highways and unstable ground. Trucks and heavy equipment sat idle when the route ahead disappeared beneath the flood. Teams switched to boats and temporary wooden crossings, moving between islands of high ground to reach those in need. The agricultural belt in Shaanxi suffered some of the heaviest losses. Wheat and cornfields vanished beneath water and silt. Irrigation channels were ripped open or clogged with debris. In several valleys, fertile topsoil was stripped away entirely, leaving raw earth that may take years to restore. Markets and small businesses faced a similar fate. Stalls in once bustling squares now stand empty, their goods ruined by water and mud. The disruption of key transport routes halted deliveries, froze trade, and left shelves bare in towns that depend on a steady flow of goods. In some districts, people ventured out to recover what they could. Streets became scavenging grounds as residents dug through mud for jewelry, tools, and keepsakes. Local authorities issued repeated warnings that taking found valuables without reporting them could be illegal and dangerous. Restoration work began as soon as the water started to recede. Crews cleared blocked drains to prevent secondary flooding. Piles of broken furniture, splintered wood, and twisted metal were hauled away from main roads. Portable generators brought light to key facilities, while mobile towers were erected to restore communications. Engineers are now combing through the damage to understand where defenses failed. Calls are growing for stronger embankments, expanded flood diversion zones, and upgraded drainage systems. Experts say this disaster exposed the limits of infrastructure built for milder conditions and warn that weather extremes are becoming more common. Recovery will demand more than patching broken roads and stringing new power lines. Farmers will need support to restore their fields, replace lost equipment, and rebuild irrigation networks. Merchants will need fresh supplies and safe marketplaces before local economies can restart. For the people of Shaanxi, the path forward is long. Many have lost not just property, but the rhythm of daily life. Morning markets, evening lights, the simple freedom of moving from one town to the next without navigating a maze of floodwater and debris. What remains is determination. In every district, there are signs of repair, sandbags stacked high, workers hauling stone to rebuild washed-out embankments, neighbors sharing food in the absence of open shops. The scars are deep, but so is the will to restore what has been taken. Thanks for watching Severe Weather, where we break down the facts behind nature's most intense moments. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support keeps this channel going. Hit the bell so you never miss a real, calm, and clear report. Note, some footage in this video may be used for illustration and may not show the exact event described. See you in the next one. Stay informed, stay safe.